Hi, it's Gab
and Max.
And we're reviewing The Seventh Son, which is a new film based on a series of books, the Last Apprentice series of books.
Yeah.
And the first one is Revenge of the Witch, which Max has read, but the movie is Seventh Son. It's a bit confusing, but why don't you explain a little bit, start us off on what the story's about.
Well, it's about this guy who's the seventh son of a seventh son, and so a guy comes to meet him who is the spook, which is like this guy who fights off your evil spirits of darkness and stuff. Bad guys.
Sort of in medieval times, I guess.
Yeah, there's like warriors, knights.
Yeah, and there's lots of
bows.
evil stuff. So there's these guys, or he may be the last one, this old guy played by Jeff Bridges, the master guy, who needs a new apprentice to teach and help him
fight off.
And mainly a main witch.
Yeah, and there's a main bad witch.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of other bad stuff.
Yeah.
And that pretty much sums it up.
And they get ready, practice, fight.
And you were saying that in the first book, there was a lot more of the boy Tom sort of learning about the bad stuff and what to do.
There's about 15 books, so yeah.
So you think they tried to get more into the movie.
Yeah,
the movie went right into action pretty much.
Yeah, like they can't be like an hour and a half of just like
training.
This is this is that.
And explaining. But the downside of that is that he basically got no training. And all of a sudden, he's supposed to like defeat the evil of the world. And also, you said there's no time to explain stuff. Well, they didn't explain anything. There's all these sort of random rules
and moments
and twists and creatures that
don't really have any explanation.
All really seem convenient or mysterious and never really follow through or never really like connect together. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
And you would agree with that?
Or they just didn't explain.
Yeah, the pieces didn't really fit together. So, I mean, the action scenes were good.
The action scenes were good. The 3D was good at moments.
We saw it in IMAX 3D, and it looked really good. I have to say, I was pretty impressed with the effects. There's lots of creature effects, and some were really good.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of that in movies, so to say that these were good is saying a lot, because, you've seen a lot of this kind of stuff. But again, that to me was sort of a drawback, because we've seen a lot of this kind of stuff before, right? Like dragons and, a witch, a pretty lady in a neat costume acting like a witch. It's not really that impressive.
Feathers.
Yeah, with some feathers on it. It's Julianne Moore, who I love Julianne Moore. She's a great actress, the actress who played the witch. But again, it was just like not enough, nothing original or unique, right?
I guess, yeah.
When you're reading the book, did you feel that way, or does it have more imagination, the story?
Well, the first book, which is the only one I read.
Yeah, so far.
Like I said, it describes things. It seemed pretty nice.
Maybe it seemed more original because there was more detail and explanation.
Creative names for things.
More creativeness, yeah.
Well, it explains everything more.
Yeah, I think that would make it more interesting. This movie was just trying to be an adventure fantasy movie on the surface, like all of the sort of superficial things that draw you in, but it didn't have more meat on its bones.
Yeah.
Right? So it didn't make me die for another, like, the sequel.
No.
But I really like Jeff Bridges, and it looks like he wouldn't even be in the sequel. That's not a spoiler, it's just that story-wise, maybe he wouldn't be in the sequel if there was a sequel. Julianne Moore probably wouldn't be either. I don't want to give any spoilers. And they were the things I liked the best, because I like those actors. Jeff Bridges was really, like, chewing the scenery, really, the way he talked and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
say. He brought humor to it, and you cared about his character.
Yeah.
The boy, I didn't care too much.
Not really.
And he's not a boy, he's a man. Like you were saying in the book, he seems like he's younger.
Yeah. There's scenes where he seems more young.
So they cast an older actor for whatever reason. And there's some romance. How did you feel about the romance?
Well, there wasn't as much as I thought there would. But
was there more in the book?
No, well, there wasn't any in the book because, like I said, they were younger.
Right. Okay, good.
But too much for me anyways.
Well, of course, too much for you. Max doesn't like the romance. Not quite yet. So, I mean, it sounds like you would recommend the book more than the movie.
I would.
Which is, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If you like fantasy, you'll probably want to see it, but you've seen stuff like this before, so I can't say, like, you have to see this movie. I wouldn't say that at all.
I haven't read the other books on the series, but I would assume that they just tried to speed up the series up to get to like the action moments
Right.
of the book.
Get further into it. Maybe that was the mistake.
Get to the movie moments of the book.
The movie moments, but that was a mistake because the movie didn't grab us.
Yeah, if they're gonna make a second movie, I would have liked more explaining in this one, and then
Maybe they can add more in the next one, or is it too late?
it would be better if they did add more explanation in the next one.
More in depth behind the story and get more into characters that we can
Yeah.
really care about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Not just action, not just effects. We need more than that.
Yeah.
So, how many maxes would you give it?
I would give it 2 3/4.
2 3/4 maxes out of 5. I think that's the lowest you've ever given anything. Were you a bit disappointed?
I was kind of disappointed.
Oh, that's too bad. It was sort of what I expected. I'd give it 3 Gabs out of 5 because I really like Jeff Bridges, and the effects, I have to say, were pretty good.
Yeah,
if you're seeing it in IMAX 3D, if you're not, if you're going to rent it, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah. If it is the movie I saw first, I'd probably rate it higher, but I'm rating it that
Compared
off
to the book.
compared to what I was hoping for from the book.
So this has turned into a pretty good review of the book. I guess we recommend the book.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching our movie review.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.